Hey people, this is the Broken Puppet, and this is how to draw a swallow. Enjoy. Right people, how to draw an old school swallow. Now I'm going to make this one slightly more detailed than the traditional, but I'll show you what the traditional ones do to make them traditional. Right, start off with oval shape, circle shape, a little bit higher than the centre line, so if you come halfway through, you're now kind of sitting on top. On the side bit here, just have another circle, this side, another circle, and just have a line curving off the edge of those circles and kind of cutting through a little bit. From the centre line, big curve line up, and then from there just make two ones to either side. From the edges here, just bring in some quick little, just get an idea of where the wing bits go. Literally just keep bringing back curves off of it, that's all you got to do. That is the basic structure of the swallow. Now I'm going to go straight into pen here, so forgive me if there's any mistakes. But yeah, going to start off with the back. Now you've got this circle shape here, I'm going to come here, bring this line up. Now key thing, when you get to here, you want this to kind of bump over, come here. So you're following that circular shape just there. From here you want to add your little beak. Just real simple, you know, nothing too extravagant. Bring that line down, and there. And now traditionally, you'd have a line coming from here, curve up and curve back around, make a little spiral for the eye. I generally prefer to go, I just think it looks a bit better when it sort of comes out once you've coloured it and everything. But traditionally, yeah, it would come back from here and swirl around and make a swirl. Once you've got that, I'm going to do the wings. Now the wing tip is always like, you know, a bit around the edge, so we're going to bring this outside line all the way to the edge. Bring it back, little dip, little dip, little dip. I'm going to do the same on the other side now. Starting from roughly where about that eye bit comes, so just around there. Come back, dip, 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 dip. Now those bits are usually in gold, and I probably will colour them in, but you're not going to see the gold too much on this paper. Now traditionally, you'd have like the third bits come back, you know, the lines we've done here, going the whole way across until you get to back here. I prefer to do a few little scaly bits, just to build up a bit of wing. You know, when it's on the other side, the inside, I don't tend to do that, but on the outside I prefer to do that. Sometimes you have it where this wing curves over and you see the inside. So just like that, you just like little semicircles, and each time bring a semicircle from the centre of that circle on top. So you see they go there, and then from there. When you get to the edge, just curve it around. Real simple. Now from this edge, I'm just going to bring in lines. Each time just curving around. Going around. Now traditionally you would just go really even the whole way through. I like to get to the centre bit, get a bit shorter, and bring them back up around. And just keep doing this until you come back to where you started. Now where these lines go off, flick that line up, where that centre line is, start from there and create a line going back up to it. So you're basically creating a V shape up to those two lines on the side. Once you get to here, just curve it down just a little bit. Now from this line here, if you imagine, this line's going to come back, join there. And now if you follow this line through, right, without going over the wing, imagine where it comes out. You get to there, and you bring in a little bit of the underbelly. Now here I like to just add a little bit of detail, so I just go 1, 2, little line. Now traditionally you don't have that. Traditionally this is just a V shape. It's just really simple like that. Now I'm just going to add some black shading. It's real simple. Just let me black. What do I do my black? One grey, one grey. Oh, there you go. You can do this with pens, markers, pencils, whatever you want to use. Don't feel like you have to use what I'm using. This is just Winsor & Newton brush markers, but Copics do the exact same, paints do the exact same, everything does the exact same. So I'm just going to put a little flick there. Traditionally don't really have it here, but I like to put just a little bit around the neck area. Once done that, it's going to blend this out. To blend out with brush markers, you just keep going down the tones. So start with black, then go to like a dark grey, and just keep going to lighter greys until it's all done. Good thing is, because they're quite watery, they really do mix well. Go into my soft grey. Simple like so. Now for the wings, I like to go from just under the little scaly kind of bits. And just blending downwards. You can do an even sort of like space in the middle if you want, so you get like a little shine in the middle. To do that you'd have to go black here, black there, and just keep fading so you get this highlight in the middle. But I'm not too much of a fan of that on these kind of feathers, to be honest. So flick that out. That's it for the basic shading, to be honest. On these kind of birds, traditional colours, just going to rub out that pencil mark now. It's usually very traditional. You get like gold, red bit around the cheeks, yellow for down the belly, you know, some bits of the wing, and blue for the body. Now obviously this is a pro marker, it doesn't really blend out too well, but I'm just going to make this quite bold. And let it do what it does best. Just going to colour in this back of these blue. See how the yellow comes out. I should really use the yellows on this. So yeah, just going to use like a yellow here. It's just going to give this kind of like a golden tone. Come back with me black. I'm just going to fill in, not all the way, just leave a little white highlight in these scales. Like I said, you don't have to do this if you don't want to, it's just something I like to add. I just think it looks good. Just going to mess it up. Put a bit of orange on the bottom. Doesn't really traditionally have orange, but I quite like orange on it. Fill this bit in with brown. And what I like to do is just put a brown line just coming off the bottom of the feathers. Now again, this is just personal preference. You can colour these in, leave them blank. You know, you don't have to even do anything with them really. But I just think, yeah, it looks pretty cool. Yeah, there you go. That's how to draw an old school swallow. Hope that helps. Hope you enjoyed that. Check out my videos and A Broken Puppet, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.